So, today we're going to talk about a partnership that is literally redrawing the map of global manufacturing. Imagine the world's most advanced products. We're talking luxury cars, high-tech machinery, coming from a place you might not expect. This, right here, is the story of the Indo-German synergy. All right, just picture this for a second. You're thinking about your next car. You know, maybe it's a sleek Mercedes or a powerful BMW, something famous for that incredible German engineering. You can almost feel that precision, that quality. Now, here's the twist. What if that exact same car, with all its high-tech glory, rolled off an assembly line not in Germany, but in a brand new, state-of-the-art facility in India? And get this isn't some wild sci-fi idea. It's the future of how things are made. And let me tell you, this vision isn't just talk. It's actually being driven by something called the India-Germany CEOs Forum. This is a super high-level meeting where the biggest names in industry from both countries are, right now, mapping out a whole new global assembly line.
You know, this partnership works because it's a perfect match of strengths. On one hand, you've got German precision. We're talking top-tier engineering, amazing robotics, and of course, those world-famous luxury brands. And on the other hand, you've got Indian scale, a massive, young workforce, unbelievable speed when it comes to building things, and a huge global ambition. It's a powerhouse combination.
So what really happens when this legendary precision meets that kind of massive scale? What's the engine of this partnership actually going to produce?
Well, here's the thing. This isn't some future dream. It's already happening. If you look at the trade between the two countries right now, the top two things are transport equipment and machinery. So the foundation for building German cars and heavy equipment in India isn't just an idea, it's already the biggest piece of their economic relationship.
But, okay, to scale this up to a global level, you need more than just a few factories. You need a completely new kind of foundation, and that's where this concept of smart infrastructure comes into play.
So what on earth is smart infrastructure? It's not just a smart city or anything like that. In this context, it means these incredible, hyper-efficient, industrial zones built specifically for this partnership. Think about it. German automation and robotics, working inside massive facilities that were built with mind-blowing Indian speed, all designed to make and export things seamlessly.
Let's walk through how it works. First up, German engineers design the entire automated hub, down to the last bolt. Second, Indian scale and speed build the physical place faster than you can imagine. Third, the factory starts humming, co-managed, churning out products. And finally, those finished goods, like that luxury car we talked about, get shipped out to the rest of the world.
So when you boil this whole process down, from the first blueprint to the final export, it all comes down to a really powerful two-word formula: scale plus speed. It's all about doing things on a massive scale and doing it faster than anyone thought possible.
You know, this brings up a really interesting question for us as customers. I mean, if the quality, the brand, and the tech are all German engineered, does it matter where the final assembly happens? Would you be excited to drive a German luxury car that was proudly stamped "Made in India"? Something to think about.
Now let's zoom out for a second, because this whole economic partnership is happening for a much bigger geopolitical reason. You can think of it like a strategic, two-way superhighway, where the foreign policies of both countries just meet perfectly in the middle.
On one side of the highway, you have India's Act East policy. That's its big strategic push to connect with the rest of the world. And on the other side, you've got Germany's own strategy. You could call it Act West, which is all about diversifying its supply chains and partnering with rising economic giants. And what's the result? A perfectly aligned, mutually beneficial alliance that just makes sense for everyone. This gets me thinking about another fun question. If this vision really comes to life, and a new global manufacturing hub is born, which Indian city do you think could become the next Detroit, the next world-famous center for making cars? So what does this all mean for the future? What's the final verdict here? Well, it's pretty clear. We are witnessing the birth of the world's new factory.
To put it bluntly, the people who are deep in this space, they have a pretty clear verdict. And it's this: global manufacturing is moving south, and it's moving fast. This isn't some slow, gradual shift we're talking about. It is happening, and it's happening right now.
And let's be absolutely clear. This partnership is way bigger than just cars. It's the blueprint for something much larger. It signals a fundamental shift in the entire global system: how we design things, where we build them, and who is building them. Which really leaves us with one last, massive question to think about. If this all starts with luxury cars and high-tech machinery, what do you think will be made in India next?